in a dress shirt and a tie?
Cleaned up.
That's why he doesn't hang in here anymore.
You don't fit in anymore.
I'm too dressed up.
No.
How you been?
Good. Geez, what do you got, man? I don't know if I need all.
Well,
I'm gonna build it.
the funny thing is that these are the more or less layout right now. So your dad told me that you got a production company looking to film it.
Yeah. We were thinking about maybe doing a commercial. I mean, that's what we were talking about.
Paulie came by today basically to go over some of the stuff that we talked about at his shop, which was doing a commercial for the grand opening of the restaurant.
Do you actually come up with like a creative?
Yeah, we'll come up with the creative, and then if he likes it, then we'll go with it. We haven't really flushed it out. It's more of an idea right now, but we'll see where it goes, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got, as long as you got what you need there, so you can figure it
Well,
out.
if you could send me some, like, other information. I don't know if you have.
Why don't you just put a list together of what you want?
Or I'll put
Get his
something.
email address, and whatever it is, he'll send it to you.
Okay, just send me what you got, and then we'll pick through. If I have any questions, I'll just ask, so.
Yeah, I think this is cool, man. It's definitely a cool collaboration, you know, as far as what the history was and what this kind of stuff is. It's just like
Yeah,
a nice...
it would be a nice crossover. It's a nice way to try and, we both have kind of secondary businesses starting up, so I figured that would be the next move.
You guys...
After the Tuttle bike. Given the history with my father, the idea of maybe doing some business together, why would I want to do that? That's a good question. I'm asking myself that question. The bike bill went good together, and it just started to make sense for the next steps. Is it a risk? It's a huge risk. Could it affect our relationship in a bad way? It can, but look, I took a risk doing the bike up at my father's, and it worked out good. So life's all about risks, and if you don't take the risk, you never get the reward.
With that bike, you guys, man, I hate to throw it at you this way, but we're selling so many bikes right now, you guys should come up with something. I just, from an outsider, man, I see it as a value. I mean, maybe there's a double thing where it's a junior and a senior pair.
Maybe we just do something like, a bike, kind of like what we did. We fine tune it. We can collaborate on it, right? Put something out there that is affordable, right? Something that we could kind of come together on, but not necessarily. We could keep our individuality, because I think the important thing is here, you guys stay Orange County Choppers, we stay Paul Jr. Designs, but you guys have some things that we don't have, and I feel like we have some things that you don't necessarily have.
We started talking about possibly doing a production bike. I mean, it all sounds good and everything, and I'm not opposed to it, but I think that there's a long procedure. We have to sit down. We have to sit down with some of his people and start putting something together. What's the first step then? I mean, like...
We're probably gonna have to just set up a meeting where
Okay.
we'll figure out where it's gonna be, and you get whoever your team is together, I'll get my team together, and then that way we can start executing effectively, and then we could go to the next stage. It's gonna be a process, but that's okay, everything is, right? I mean, there's nothing that's...
If
it
there's a
was easy, somebody else
disagreement,
would be
though,
doing
I
it.
think instead of it actually being a fight, now that we got the restaurant, it should be a food fight.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Or a food eating competition.
Yeah, and whatever you throw
I
or
got a
eat-
guy I'll put up against Jason Poole any day.
Have you seen how fat Jason's got? I mean, seriously, you better be careful.
Yeah.
Dude, when I left here, he was lean. That was 4 years ago. Do you know that? Not to bring up the past, but 4 years. It's been 4 years since I threw a chair at the wall.
Is it 4 years?
4 years. That's a long
I
time.
thought it was a month ago.
Like a flash in a pan.
I bought a tie, so
I
a
noticed
lot
that.
that's happened. Big time here.
Steve's a suit guy now.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'll have Joe email you, and then we can go from there. You guys coordinate it, set the meeting, and then let us know where we got to be, and we'll be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually doing business with OCC, what possible things could go wrong? I mean, what could go right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's really a 50-50 situation. So we're gonna see, can we get along? Can we figure it out? But this is the risk you take in life and in business. And I think it's time to take that risk. All right, guys, take care. All right, thanks.